One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Give to the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Let's talk about Alabama. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
To throw, it's Acho. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He'll pull it on the read. Finds a little space. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he walks us in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? All All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start him. And we're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Acho. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the left. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Floating away. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
What a beautiful sign. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's looking deep. Snatches it on the right. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The give to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for space. It's Perry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy is going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Acho. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen and getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Has to get there to move the sticks. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
Ready, set. Here we go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Weatherly. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. Inside the 10.
defense just straight flipping the script. They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal. Not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Acho. Catch in the middle, it's Goff. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Slithers into space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Brown has it. There he goes. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some...
He's loose on the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Young. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Gets it out fast. Hard running there. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Running through contact. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll go to the ground. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Acho. Buys a little time. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Wildcats will move the sticks.
And all that matters is he got the first down. It doesn't matter how. Do I love those plays on short yardage type situations? I don't necessarily, but they fooled the defense enough, and the reverse works, and he gets the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hodges. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another look like that in the rest of this game.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Nice job by the defense that time, defending the end zone. There was a pass play. Everybody covered up in the back end. And when they saw the quarterback take off, they were able to rally to him and stop him short of the end zone. Now what are they going to do on fourth down?
Slams it ahead. He's stopped, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on fourth and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own. Intercepted for the 11th time. Touchdown, Wildcats! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Acho. Caught close to the marker. It's Bauer. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The give to the tailback. Nice move there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocking, a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll run play action. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Horton. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. With jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Give to Brown. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
The give to the lone running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Acho. spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Defense playing a bail technique. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
To the ground, he's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the fourth this team just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Acho. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And back to the air on second down. Looking deep. Finds space on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Leaves it with the back. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Creates a little space, fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
42.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Let's go get it.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They think there's room to run to the right here. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. QB draw. Runs through a tackle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Acho. Steps away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against